somewhat structure that. So this is kind of the result.
Hell yeah, I'm into it. I think it's a cool idea. And
I'm
glad
turning your
to
mic
be
down
involved.
just a tad, bro.
Mine?
Dylan's. Yours is fine. Dylan's just
Alright,
booming.
sweet.
What?
Yeah. I can't figure out like a good distance from it.
That's good. That works. And yours can go up actually a little bit.
Sweet, sweet.
All right, can I just drop the Oh, I got. No, never mind. It just told me what cards have been banned. Thanks,
Yeah.
Magic.
Does it a lot. Yeah.
Not huge on this display style. Full screen. Yeah. Just do it full screen.
The display style for Magic.
Yeah, I had it like what do you call that? Like just windowed rather.
Oh yeah.
And I wasn't feeling that so much.
Gotcha.
Like Discord's slightly more confusing, but it looks like it is this. I believe that would be it.
Sweet. Let me just copy that real quick. Oh shit, copy the link.
Oh yes.
Okay, sweet. I just challenged you.
Our friend PJ is threatening me with cyberbullying. That will not be tolerated.
I mean, not even a little bit.
Now he's trying to say that he's protected from hate speech because he's Italian, which I
That's true. That's true.
That is untrue.
I think it's Italian X.
Yeah.
I will not tolerate Itals. Sorry.
How about you tolerate accepting my challenge?
Italian X, more like Italian next. Please. Check, please. Let me out of there.
Ariana Grande album.
Spaghetti. Yuck. I ate a lot of spaghetti, actually. Where's this challenge at?
It should be somewhere. I actually don't know. In like maybe the bottom left. I don't know.
I know it's the
College challenge.
It may have. Oh shit! What is this? You can do.
Galax was still like kind of logging in when you sent that. Maybe try resending it.
Yes, hit me with that again.
Right.
Quick.
Yeah. Okay. Let me try resending it.
I also don't see you logged on. It'd be funny if someone has a very similar display name.
My display name is Walker Deli.
No.
Okay, I just hit you with another challenge, so it should come through. Who knows?
These sounds are very intimidating.
What sounds?
Like.
Oh yeah, I have it muted because I get
Smart.
scared. I'm terrified of the Magic the Gathering background noise.
Why don't you put your
Yeah, I'll put mine in the chat. That might be
and
better.
your like social security.
Oh, you know
number?
what? You know what? Hold on, I capitalized the M. Are you sure is it a capital M or it's lowercase?
I think it is. On it lets me. I just realized now that when I want to do the thing, I can just copy it by clicking on it. Like if you go to challenge match, you know.
Yeah. Hold on, let me see if I can find that.
And in the meantime, I'll get us muted by Twitch for playing the Aquabat in the background.
Alright, I
Deli.
just sent mine. So see if that works.
Oi! Mahoy nahoy.
SpongeBob. Oh hell no, they all up on SpongeBob shit.
And my deck is probably banned now.
You'll be fine.
Uh-oh. Did anything come up? Because it looks like it's trying to put me in a match against you.
I don't see anything. What
Oh,
the
you
hell?
clicked on I too can post my zip code 12345. It was a troll response in our Discord
Oh
from
no!
Disc.
I've been boomer trolled.
I'm the Walker Deli.
Wow,
0367.
wow, wow.
Heartbreaking.
I can't believe you've done this.
Gotta read what you copy and paste, Alex.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, for real.
That's not how I respond to emails even.
Yeah, now I see it.
All right.
Please click this link
Get
to
these digital cards going.
Alright, now try challenging me. Oh wait, I see it. I got you. Yeah, okay. I got
Are
your
you
challenge.
asking me for a challenge?
There we go. Okay, cool.
This deck is illegal for sure now.
Alright, let's do it. Finally. Sorry that took so long.
It's all good. Setting stuff up is usually pretty difficult.
Hey, wait a
That's
minute.
true.
That's kind of a weird thing to say, Dylan.
So
I think it's a very normal thing to say. How about you shut up? I'm so sorry.
Oh man.
I feel like every time we have band practice or a show, it's always like, tuning, getting instruments set up. That's always harder than playing the songs.
Dylan is
Yeah, I
saying
totally get
he
that.
has a hard time getting it up.
I'm so good at playing in a band. I love playing songs with other people. But I definitely do that.
Dylan said, I have a hard time getting things up in my life.
I didn't say that.
That's what he literally said. And now I'm muting him to make sure that's what he said.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
good
got
job.
me. Let's see.
Actually, I have to have you at like 90, 97 exactly. Otherwise, your booming voice. Oh
Oh
no!
my god.
That's fucking. That made me put down the wrong type of man.
Thank
It's
God.
like I put
Really
on
good
it.
job.
These
Am
sound
I allowed to be
effects,
mean to you?
little
How
intense.
mean am I allowed to be to you on this Twitch stream?
Very mean.
Very.
Sick. Okay.
Too mean. Oh man. I take it back. That was too mean.
I'm sorry. I take it back.
Your EP came out 1 week ago.
Oh yeah, it did. That was crazy. It was a week ago.
So I see that you have some blue glitter cassette tapes of it.
Yeah.
Did you like hand dub those yourself?
Yeah, so I actually I have a tape deck, and so I was at an estate sale like a year and a half ago now, and I found something like a cord that goes from RCA cable, which is the input jack for the tape deck, to 3.5 millimeter. So I just dubbed tapes from my phone. So I did that for the Towhead tapes. Yeah.
It's pretty sweet. So how many copies did you make?
So it's out of 15. There are still a couple available. So it's got tapes of of both EPs. So the my EP Night 3, which came out back in March, and also Tap Water, which just came out a week ago. Pick that up on my Bandcamp.
Very sick. So you dubbed them all onto one, both of the releases onto one tape.
Yeah, so one on each side of the tape
Sick.
because they're both pretty short.
Like the blue glitter design of them too.
Yeah, that was my main thing was that I wanted to do glitter tapes because I really
Wait.
the best kind of the set. Jesus, why did you?
Keep distracting him, Dylan.
So the second track is the one that probably gripped me most. I assume it's pronounced tarot, like a tarot pun, like the cards.
Yes, that's exactly
Not like the
what it
grain?
is. Yeah.
Okay.
Taro
Also,
a
like-
vegetable?
What'd you say?
Like taro, like the thing you cook with? Is it a vegetable or is it
That's Pharaoh.
taro? Wait. No, that's Egypt, right?
Oh, there's also Pharaoh the food, but I think taro is also a thing you do cook
Isn't it
with.
like a potato or something?
A lot of homophones.
Can we get that in the chat here? Can we get an explanation on vegetables quick? No, nobody is responding. All right. Well, anyway,
That's so sad.
so tarot like tarot cards, and
Yes.
I believe there's also
Like the song itself evokes like pretty sad feelings, and it's some of like the lyrics in that one feel almost like otherworldly and like kinda ancient in a way, like westward the simpleton went the simpleton, that line, and like talking about like existence of an emperor earlier in the track. Um,
Yeah, no, first off, thank you. That's cool as shit. That's fuck. You seriously pacifies my you suck. Thank you. No, I appreciate that. Let me hold on, let me put this card down and then I will
yes.
yeah, so I actually the reason it's called tarot in the first place is because I got inspiration from it by it was kind of like a stream of consciousness, and a lot of it was the inspiration was drawn from tarot cards themselves because I had like a deck on my desk and I was just kind of looking through them, being like, where can I actually get where what can I had this song like sort of like the bones of it and I wanted to write lyrics to it and I couldn't really think of anything and so I kind of cycled through tarot cards until I came up with a couple of phrases I liked and went from there.
Very cool. Yeah, and like the theme kind of it seems like a loose theme where like, you know, the first track is called Venus and Return to Dreamland also kind of evokes similar kind of like not quite mystical but like weird almost paranormal kind of semi-spiritual feelings. And
Right.
like the way that you have like the atonal keys come in just for like certain sections, especially in tarot, where like it's in that middle section only, um, really helps like set the whole kind of aesthetic for the project, I feel like.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I was really unsure. Are you serious, dude? I was really unsure on how the keys were gonna turn out and whether people were gonna. I'm about to lose this match so quickly. You're 20. Jesus.
Damn, I'm actually not like I'm not very good at this, but this deck has a bunch of cards that I don't think I'm allowed to use anyway.
Okay, you suck for that. But I was actually really unsure on how the keys were gonna go over in terms of like whether people would like them or not because I just kind of threw them on because I've had this keyboard for a while and I wanted to do something with it, and I put them on and I really liked the way they sounded, but a couple of people I sent them to didn't. So but I ended up keeping them on. So I was just kind of unsure on how people were gonna like
Always
them.
go with your first instinct on like things that you think are cool. I feel like because even if like some people don't like it, some people are inevitably not gonna like it no matter what you do. And it's like
Yeah,
if you have a cool idea that you like, just keep it in.
hell yeah, yeah. That was basically what I ended up deciding, um, and I really liked the way it ended up sounding. So yeah.
I had a
Indeed.
question.
Oh, sorry, go ahead, Alex.
Who who drew the John?
The little bug,
Yeah.
I did.
I I kind of had a hunch maybe, but like I don't know, I'm just a doodle fanatic. Like
Yeah,
I doodle way too goddamn much. But
hell yeah.
oh man, now we're in the thick of it here.
Yeah, no, I got, I don't want to toot my own horn, but I really perfected the art of drawing shitty banjos in the past like 2 years. And so one time I don't draw that much, and I was just kind of doodling, and this was one of those, and I ended up liking it enough that I made it cover art. It's sort of a self-portrait, but also just I don't know, I liked it. The hold on, sorry, let me just block that. The part of the reason is because part of the reason that the cover ended up being a bug was because this EP initially was going to be called Bugs because of that one line in the song Tap Water, but then that band Bug Moment put out that EP Bugs, and I was like, I can't copy that. And it's a really good EP, like, or I guess it might be an album. So I ended up switching it to Tap Water.
Makes sense. Um, Definitely. Let me bring up those lyrics because I'm
Yo, you're
letting my
like,
teeth get crooked again and swatting the bugs that land and try to break my skin. Uh, Definitely sets a very good vibe for the song. Um, and it also kind of is like almost like a journal entry sentence that would like evoke a similar feeling to like the the rest of the tracks too.
sorry, wait, you're like kind of cutting in and out for me, so I only heard like half of that.
I'm just saying how like I wanted to look up the line that mentioned the bugs because I thought that was a cool anecdote about how you almost named the project something else. The I'm letting my teeth get crooked again and swatting the bugs that land and try to break my skin. It's just like a cool, like, very visual way of opening a song up.
That's
Thank you. Yeah, that. Oh, sorry.
I was gonna say I'm just honestly terrified of bugs. Always have been.
Are you?
Yes. And one time living in South Philly, we got bed bugs really badly.
Oh
And,
shit.
and I can say with full confidence that there's no more emo way to live than probably in South Philly with bed bugs. If not goth, like horror punk maybe. Oh shit.
There we go. Yeah, no, I feel like yeah, bed bugs are the worst, except for the artist bedbug because they're fucking sick.
Or the time that Brett Stevens, the journalist, got called a bed bug and then freaked out on Twitter for some reason.
Wait, what happened?
Do vaguely remember that, yeah.
He got called a bed bug by someone on Twitter, like casually just being like, whatever you bed bug, and he got real mad, like he got super big mad. Like as if it was like he was like trying to make some kind of like argument that it was like racial or something. Oh, fuck.
Oh,
But like, it definitely isn't.
huh.
And also, he's like a white guy. So, I think he might. Is he a Fox News guy? I think. I'm pretty sure.
I think he used to be.
Uh, he's a
Hold on
weird
one
dude.
sec. Hold on. This is kind of cutting in and out for me. I'm gonna switch my Wi-Fi real quick. I'll be right back.
Uh-oh, that might mess up our John. Which I can take just fine, because I am about to lose.
Alright.
Yeah, you can cut your
Can you
internet
guys
out
try
all
talking?
you want.
Yes. Can you hear us okay now?
It's still a little bit clippy. I know. I hold on. Try
You
again.
can right-click on the names in Discord, right, and try that.
Right click on what?
Each individual person's name in Discord.
Can like adjust the user volume for individual people.
That's how I turned Dylan's booming voice down.
Alright, that might be better.
I gotta say, what a comeback over here. Where the hell did you get 20 life from? So,
I put down a spell that my creatures got lifelink from.
gosh darn. Brilliant play. And on my end, yeah, whatever. Fuck it. What's the worst that could happen?
Like that one Pine Grove song. Oh shit, am I canceled for that?
Are they canceled?
What?
They're like, I don't know, I feel like they're like pseudo canceled.
Soft canceled?
Yeah.
I don't know.
there's the
Like
whole
some
thing.
people still don't still choose not to engage with them, but I feel like in comparison to a lot of the other cancellations, the singer did a lot more in terms of putting in the work, but like
Yeah, I think it's
because
like,
they were
I think it's valid to be like, I don't want to engage with Pine Grove. I think that's a thing that makes sense. But I also think it's like also valid to be like, I am okay with listening to this band.
I feel like I
Because-
remember their
because-
music being boring, but I don't know if I'm misremembering.
That's valid. Honestly, it's yeah. I mean, it's just like indie rock. But
got
Lot
some
of
of that
them.
southern twang in it though, and that
Yeah,
was like, they were like
exactly.
one of the first ones to really like pursue that, at least within like the DIY scene.
for sure. Also, hold on 1 second. Again, I'm sorry. I'm gonna run and pee real quick. I'm so sorry.
Okay. I was like, oh
Everybody
boy.
peace.
This is a close match.
15-17. You were doing a lot better like last time I had this tab open.
This is the Sixers all over again.
Yeah, that was a rough one to watch last night. Oh, so Alex, I did a little bit of recruiting for an NBA Finals panel discussion, like where all the other Twitter bands that I see on our timeline constantly posting about the playoffs have agreed to come on as like a group discussion to recap the NBA season and talk basketball.
Interesting.
That'll be a fun episode.
We should play NBA Jam on an emulator at the same time.
That'll be sick. I'm down.
Alright, I'm back.
I'm baby, actually, so nice to meet you back.
You're what?
Said if you're
Hi back. I'm dad.
hi back, I'm baby. I don't.
Is my
No problem. Fire can't solve.
Oh,
okay? Wait, am I like insane or is my thing messed up?
Thing.
I don't know.
Have you gone yet? Have you done?
No,
your
no, I have not gone. That's why.
Okay, cool. Never mind then.
Go. Oh,
Back to your EP.
Yes.
The first
Yeah.
track, it opens up. I really like how the last line of the first verse is conversations cut into thirds, and then the song has three verses, and like you
That's
can
cool.
like you really. It's hard not to notice the shift between the verse and the chorus section because it's like the 4/4 picked part, finger picked part, and then it's into like the faster strum chord pattern for the chorus.
This is bad for you.
So that's pretty cool. And I feel like every time the keys come in, they are like throughout the EP, it's always like a kind of like a dark presence that adds like an atmosphere that's like almost like kind of dread or like foreboding. But then you have um, you have the more hopeful last stanza of Tapwater. It's I'm leaving my patchwork thoughts on the page. The sky grows brighter now with every passing day. Um, Drinking from hoses loses its charm, but tap water still wears away scars. And it like in that, not only it ends on kind of a brighter note, but like the keys are also much brighter in like sonically at that point. So
Right.
it feels like it ends on like a almost like a rainbow after a rainstorm kind of.
Right. I think yeah, the actually my two I guess like the two songs like from each EP, the two songs that people seem to gravitate towards most have that in common. So Springtime from the first one is it's like pretty much the overarching favorite. Um and that why did I not okay, cool. And that is that also ends on a much more hopeful note actually because I set out when I was writing it to write a song that was like about spring, and basically immediately it became a pretty emo song, just in terms of like the subject matter is pretty depressing, and so um, when I finished writing it, I was like, shit, I can't make this like this is not supposed to be this depressing. And so that last verse was kind of me fixing that. And so, but for Tap Water, it actually just happened completely organically. That was just how it ended up um, coming into existence, I guess. Is the most...
Gotcha. Talking about how Tapwater came into existence as Alex goes out of existence in Magic the Gathering Arena.
Yeah, that was actually kind of I'm gonna say it kind of an insane comeback.
Yeah.
I'm
Really
pretty proud
was.
of that.
It was a good game all around, in my opinion. But yes, the comeback.
Yeah,
Was,
that was a really good game. That was I agree. Good job.
well, you stepped around or away from the mic. I was like, this is the Sixers all over again. Because last night they fucking blew a 20-point lead.
18, but yeah, basically 20.
That's yeah, that sucks. Also, I'm challenging you again. If you don't want to play again, that's fine.
Oh, definitely do. But I was gonna say we should pick one of your whatever your personal favorite song off this, John, is. Although I do want to listen to Tap Water because I assume that's like one of the hooky ones, but I haven't actually had a chance to get to that one because I was listening.
Yeah, we can totally. I mean, so I think the song that I'm the proudest of as a song is "Return to Dreamland," just because it's a song that I wrote about someone who's like really important to me, and kind of just everything we went through. But it's also it definitely blends with the first three songs a lot more than I feel like Tap Water is the song that kind of stands more apart from the other songs just because it's like it doesn't have any keys on it, like it's just drum machine, and it does have percussion which the other three don't,
I do want to hear the
but
keys.
yeah, I mean, what'd you say?
So I am interested in hearing more of the keys.
Okay, then I mean I think it's totally up to you. Yeah,
What do
totally
you
up to
think,
you.
Dylan?
Let's play Tarot and Return to Dreamland.
Sick. Okay.
So you're from DC, right?
Yes. Yeah, I am born and raised in DC, which is fun. And I guess DC does have like a DIY scene, but like a good 50% of the bands I listen to overall, like just in general, are from freaking like Philadelphia, which sucks in terms of like getting. I don't want to go. And like yeah, and I'm going across the country in the fall, so I'm gonna have to yeah deal with that too, I guess.
Well, the reason I was
Across the
asking,
country, like on a trip or moving?
No, I'm going to school out in the Bay Area, so I mean it's got a great DIY scene, great music scene generally, which is like awesome, and I'm excited to experience it. But
Nice.
it's just like I'm further away from most of the bands I listen to.
Yeah. I
well,
mean, Solidarity Club Records is out west, and they have some sick artists signed.
They are sick, yeah. I do fuck with Solidarity Club.
my reasoning for asking was because the other previous release features someone wearing overalls, and I
Oh
did
yeah,
not.
that's me.
Okay, and I didn't want to assume, but I had a hunch. But my conclusion was, uh, do people in DC wear overalls? Because I'm not. I've only been to DC one time, and I liked it, but only people in Brooklyn and people in Virginia, in my mind, wear overalls. So, and now that I think about it, saying that out loud, I mean DC. My experience with DC, geez, what the hell street was that? I went to some place in DC that had like amazing falafel.
Oh, is it Amsterdam Falafel?
Was that on like a letter street or something like that? Let me think. Now I'm looking
Probably.
it
Was
up.
it in Adams Morgan?
I don't know. Well, all I remember is going from this amazing falafel place that had like a falafel bar that you put it together in, and
Yep.
then going from that to a bar that was blasting Blink-182, and the bartender was from Romania, which as a Romanian American is always refreshing. And he threw out a Trump supporter because I was there during the inauguration, and the guy just
Nice.
kicked a guy who came in dressed like Fabio in a Trump hat, and the bartender threw him out while Blink-182 was playing. And I was like, wow,
That
Trump's
sounds
yeah.
yeah,
It was
that sounds
a
pretty sick.
it was all in about the span of an hour. Uh, and that was like that's like my main. That's probably weird that it's like one of my main memories of DC because there's like museums and shit there.
I mean, obviously I've grown up around it, so I'm very desensitized to it, but the museums and the monuments are so like the mall in general, like they're cool, but like they're very like I don't know, they're kind of boring. I guess obviously I speak as someone from DC. It's like I don't know, it's definitely a lot cooler to see the actual neighborhoods of the city and like the people who live there than like the monuments to people who kind of sucked.
That's a good point. I mean, I don't think Thomas Jefferson had as much appreciation for falafel or basic human civil liberties or you know the like. But yeah, I don't know. Now I'm afraid that I offended fans of overall somehow. So hopefully not.
You did not. As a fan of overalls myself, but yeah, you guys should, yeah, come back, come play DC. I'll open for you, and I'll wear overalls just for you.
That's hi. We only came down here on one condition, and then we're all dressed in overalls, and then everyone's just weirded out. But that'd be pretty sick, actually. Anyway, I should probably play the song instead of not being as weird. I'm in a weird mode today, but let's check it out.
Let's check it out.
Silence followed me into a dream. Told me that I'd never heard you scream until you told me
allowed to copyright strike you guys now?
If you want.
Sweet.
Probably kind of, I don't know if this is like corny for me to say or not. I have no idea, but reminds me of some of the weird down tempo songs on Avery Island by Neutral Milk Hotel.
I have not gotten the Neutral Milk Hotel comparison yet. I feel like it's kind of a rite of passage for indie folk, and so I guess you just did that for me. So thank you.
That's like the, I mean, that's probably the better album. If you like,
Yeah, no, I think On Every Island is a better album than In the Airplane Over the Sea, personally. But
but also just the like real sawtoothy, almost sounding synths key tone and stuff. Like it was almost like in the style. It kind of reminded me of like, and also something I've been thinking about lately because I have some friends that do like ambient noise and drone and stuff like that.
that was sick.
And I was thinking like, you know, noise rock usually comes across as like your like not like no age and stuff like that, like more raucous noise rock kind of stuff, post rock almost, or post punk. I mean, but like I was thinking, what would like ambient noise rock sound like? You know, like if you had like
Yeah.
Paul Simon noise rock or something like, and I don't know. That's like an interesting.
I might make that my Spotify bio quote.
Ambient
Like if you had Paul Simon
Paul
noise
Simon
rock.
noise rock. Damn, yeah, that'd be sick. I
The
mean, that means you're required to cover at least one banger ass Paul Simon song, like me and Julio down by the schoolyard or something.
I'll do it, but in the style of noise rock. Not even in a Towhead style,
I
just
don't
like
even know if I
straight
can
up noise rock.
conceive of what that would sound like, but it probably would be interesting. But
I'll
also, I
talk
mean,
to I'll
this
talk
on its
to
own merits is this is definitely I because what I heard from some of the other stuff was a little more up tempo, and this is like a song I'd want to listen to in the snow. Like that, I felt that like vibe heavy. I was like, damn, I want to be outside in the cold.
the I just really love that middle section where it's like kind of an oasis, and you're like sit next to me as the polluted water laps at our ankles, and it's like the talk about like flora and fauna dissolving, like kind of foreshadows going right back into like the droney keys in the second verse, and it's just like a nice little like ray of sunshine in between like a very cloudy day. And it reminded me of tripping on shrooms and walking along the Pittsburgh River in the summer and just like feeling very confused while on that trip, but then just being like, oh, well, at least I can put my feet in the river. And then I was still like 5 miles away from home, so I had to like huff it back to my house after that. And it was just like, I don't know, the middle section of Tarot makes me feel like I'm putting my feet in the Allegheny River on a summer day where I've walked like 10 miles.
That's awesome. Wow, both that's I don't know. Those are like almost opposite feelings evoked from it, and that's I don't know. I fucking love that. That's so cool to me. Thank you. Shit.
Yeah, I mean that when you mentioned that, that kind of like air conditioner hum in like the corner store, kind of like middle of the summer day, that kind of feel. That's definitely I see that too. Like, which I've been feeling that a lot lately, the past like couple days in Philly. So
Yeah.
where west
Yeah.
are you moving
DC's.
exactly again? I'm sorry, I missed that part. Like not exactly.
Uh,
Bay
I don't
Area.
need your address or
yeah, Bay
anything.
Area. Yeah, Bay Area. I'll give you my social security number so you can find me. Don't worry.
We prefer credit card number with security code if you could.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. I'll just
If
send
you
that
move
right
to the
now.
Bay Area, all we're gonna get back is debt if we get a hold of your information. Because
Yeah, where you guys can take my debt.
yeah, geez. Although that'll be fun just in time. I don't actually know anything about the weather in California other than whatever I read once every week in the news. So I'm sure
It's
it's
nice
great.
because unlike DC, it's not humid. So genuinely, I'm fine with whatever weather as long as it's not humid. So yeah, I'm stoked, and like AJJ is playing San Francisco like a month after I get out there, so I will be going to that show, and I'm just so fucking excited.
Oh yeah, they're so good live.
I haven't seen him live yet. I was supposed to see him in May of 2020, and then obviously I did not.
Yeah, I
Like
saw
I
them
saw
play in
them like
Pittsburgh in like 20, I want to say like 2012. It was not long after Knife Man came out.
Yeah, I mean this is their 10-year anniversary tour, which is insane. I love that
Yeah.
album.
they had to really damn.
The Knife
Knife
Man
Man
10
was like
year.
2011, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Also, yeah, 10 years. So of course.
When did People Who Could Eat People come out?
2008, I think.
Because I remember seeing him with Bond the Music Industry, like
Shit,
dumb long ago.
Played
I'm incredibly jealous.
played with Gogol Bordello and Frank Turner when I saw them, and I am not a Frank Turner fan, so I left for him. But
That makes sense.
Gogol and AJJ fucking killed it.
All right, so what are your guys' favorite AJJ songs and albums? Now I want to know.
Oh boy. Um, honestly, not to be a cop out, but I've been spinning fucking "This Is Not a War" a lot from their newer stuff.
Mm,
But just because like I was like, damn, listening to too much Pete Seeger, and I was like, this kind of reminds me of a Pete Seeger song.
fucking love
But
Pete Seeger, man.
but I guess um, yeah, I mean, People Who Can Eat People is the one that jumps out to me, just from being like, I don't know, 17 and being more
Fair.
into like folk punk at the time.
Yeah,
Kind of comes full circle because like I don't know. I feel like getting now that I'm 30, I'm allowed to listen to folk music. So why not
right.
just listen to folk punk music instead, you know?
So that's like the perfect era to listen to some Towhead is what I'm hearing. Yeah, no, when I was learning how to play guitar, but like for real, like I don't know, I when I was like actually teaching myself how to play guitar, I learned like almost every song from People Who Can Eat People on guitar. Like I can still play them. This is like, yeah, um, that's my claim to fame.
Yeah, like
Is it a cop out if I give you two answers?
It is not
Okay, so my favorite AJJ songs are "Love in the Time of Human Papillomavirus"
a very good
and
song.
"Hate Rain on Me."
Also very good song.
And "Can't Maintain" is still my favorite, but Knife Man is very good, and so are "People Who Can Eat People" are the luckiest people alive or in the world or whatever.
I definitely
I
did.
love Can't Maintain.
I did not hate the last album that they put out. I think
Oh, I really did. I found it really just like I thought the production was kind of like I don't know heavy-handed. I also just found like the lyrics to be kind of like, eh,
my
I
politics have
guess.
definitely gone to a different place than theirs have, I think. But uh, I've, I've kind of if that was a reason that I stopped listening to things, I would be listening to a lot less than I do.
Yeah,
But yeah, I don't know. It's something about it, I guess. Like having because when I saw them the first time, it was just two people, right? I don't know if they still play that way or not, but
no, they play full band. I think.
uh,
They play full band now.
well, but like, yeah, I don't know. It just seemed like the logical progression of where that was heading, I guess, to me,
That makes sense.
which I guess
I
is
don't know.
And
Yeah,
probably how they feel too. But
yeah.
the release on as a whole, I wasn't like super stoked on, but I mean, the song "Mega Guillotine" was hard not to like at the
yeah,
time
that's a
of
good point.
release.
I mean,
For
it is
sure.
like it's very on the nose, and when you
Yeah,
mentioned the production being heavy-handed, that in conjunction with it being so on the nose, kind of gives you like a Pac Sun feel, I guess. But again, I listen to bad music on the reg like all the time, so
don't know if AJJ could ever give me a PacSun feel because I don't know if PacSun still exists. They do.
Well, I'm dating myself as a 30-year-old here, but uh-oh, what did I click on? Why don't we check out
They
that
still
other song
exist.
that I wanted to listen to? Because it seems like the lead single. No, I don't know what you would call it, but because I
I
don't
mean, it's
even
the
know what
title
it's
Title
track,
track.
Yes, title track. There we go. See, I'm fucking.
like that
The
one Ghani
eponymous
song.
track.
I did just wake up
Yeah.
from a nap, so I'm gonna excuse myself from thinking much. But here we
Your
go.
excuse.
Let me throw this one on. Also, that is a great.
I'm letting my teeth get crooked again. Swatting the bugs that land and try to break my skin. You lost your appendix taking a bath. Mine's still festering and letting decades pass. You call me to tell me that my hair grew. You call me to tell me that my lips are turning blue. New air blisters in my lungs. So I let myself get almost numb. Closing off my new mind from what I knew 5 years ago. The wave of heat burns blue on your face, and as the plastic food begins to lose its taste, a bird steals twine before taking off. I dreamed of the three of us just rolling down the block. The wind blows us across the sea, but I know soon enough we'll be ambling through the still night. Hot air settles on my bare skin. I'm leaving my patchwork thoughts on the page. The sky grows brighter now with every passing day. Drinking from hoses loses its charm. Her tap water still wears away scars. Drinking from hoses loses its charm. Her tap water still wears away scars.
I was just about to say that.
Almost like I can't say I know enough about the band to really say that I can say this definitively, but that one reminded me of the few times on the beach that other people have played Beat Happening for me.
Huh. That is not a comparison I've ever gotten.
Just because I
Kind
think
of see
maybe
that.
the the rhythm arrangement. Although I would say that again, I don't know if I know enough about that band to say if this is close or not, but the actual instrumentation seems more complicated than what I remember from that band. So
That's true.
Yeah, that song actually is the one song that took me the longest both to write and record. I wrote it and then I completely hated what I wrote and redid it over. This was over like I wrote it I guess over the course of like I don't know 2 weeks. And then I recorded like 7 different takes and then changed how I wanted the arrangement to sound completely. And then did it again, sent it to Josie from Why Sloth Why to master it, and then was like, actually, I hate this. Did another one, that I
shit.
was like, oh, I like this better, and then I went back to the one I had sent and kind of hated. That is now the one that is out, and was like, I like this one.
That is uh courageous in its own right. Because
Thank you. Yeah, I don't know.
goddamn, the amount of times I've wanted to go tell my bandmates I don't like this version of the song and we need to rewrite the entire thing, and then they threaten my life.
True.
It's definitely, yeah, it's definitely easier without bandmates. It's just me and my acoustic guitar, but you know.
Yeah, but
Do you
it's
have
easier, but you still
a
have to
drum
do the
machine that you
labor of
used for the percussion parts, or did you program it like in a DAW?
No, I have a drum machine. It's the speaker on it is fucked up, so I have to plug it into this like $15 speaker I bought from Best Buy when I was in seventh grade. But it sure works. So yeah, that's what I used for this and for the for springtime.
That rocks. Damn.
Thank
Man,
you.
no hate on like uh pure digital production, but uh I'd rather I'd rather not. I'd rather have straight up like this is a collection of shit I have and it exists in the real world and these are the sounds it makes, you know?
I feel like every
Yeah,
time Alex and I talk to our other guitarist, he's always telling us about like some new Pro Tools plugins that he got, and it's just like that's sick, but like, damn, it feels like we're cheating sometimes.
It's like
yeah, I get that.
there's a new flavor of Rita's water ice. I'm like, yeah, but it's still just sugar and fruit, generic fruit flavor. Like, it's not an
I'm definitely a
actual
big
thing, you know?
Yeah, I'm definitely a big analog fan. I've been, yeah, I'm a big, like, I collect tapes. I have like 7 different tape recorders. I've been trying to get my hands on a Tascam 4-track for the longest
Oh
time,
yeah,
and I've had no luck because
really?
they're expensive. Um, and so like the ones that I have found have been like $300, and it's like I don't have that kind of money.
I
Um,
was gonna say you probably find
but
destroyed ones pretty cheap, but they're also like what? How many parts could there really be in one? I don't know.
yeah,
Speculating out of
um,
my ass, but
yeah, I don't
there,
know. I
yeah.
oh, my bad.
No, I wish you luck in that endeavor because it feels I've I've recorded on those a couple times and like I don't know, you can like hear the room in the tape obviously. Like not that you can't in
Right.
other tape, but yeah, it's I don't know, there's something about capturing like the ghostly spirit of the room and place you're in and stuff, you know.
Yeah, no,
Like
it's definitely
like
it's on
Twilight
my
Zone.
bucket list to at least do one Towhead release on 4-track. Um, like just do it straight to tape because I think it's like I don't know, I feel like it would make a lot of sense in terms of the music that I make and also just it'd be so fucking cool.
Yeah. Yeah, we had one and it got destroyed from leaking water, which was sad. But
Ah, shit.
yeah, it was funny because I mean I guess I don't know how funny like haha funny it is, but like not too long ago, maybe like 10 years ago or less, like people were basically trying to give those things away, you know.
Damn.
Now I guess it's a little tricky. I guess the pandemic made a lot of weird things hard to find, but
Yeah,
would you like to throw down in another match? And I have some other terrible decks to try out here.
I absolutely would. I already have the challenge waiting for you.
Oh shit! Wait, hold on. All right, do it. There we go. Wait, oh I hit challenge there. How the hell?
Hold on, I'm challenging you.
Okay. It tried to. I almost ended up re-challenging the fake username that
Oh.
didn't. Yes, my birthday is this day. My first pet's name. My favorite color. Hmm. I am. Do you play Magic in real life at all, or?
I I have two Magic decks. They're crazy outdated, so when I play with my friends, I get my shit rocked. But I dabble. Yeah, I wish I could play more. I need to buy. I think this summer, I'm gonna buy some new cards and update my decks because they're cool decks, and I like them. But they're just out of date enough that all my cards are like shit.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
have like a 120 card deck, uh,
Shit.
which is not a command. I made it before Commander was popular.
Mm,
But it's a sliver. It's a rainbow colored sliver deck,
that's cool as hell.
and my
Shit.
friends call it the Chuck E. Cheese deck because you're never totally sure what you're gonna get from it, which is fair because it's it can end. It usually ends up focusing around 2 or 3 colors because that's the brain bandwidth I have. I feel like, but
Yeah. I definitely, yeah, I think in in college I'm gonna get a lot more into Magic. I think that's my destiny.
just
It's not a bad one. It's also really fun. Like, pretty much the only time I play is when I see like some of my old friends that have played like since they were kids, and like we just
Right.
do like drafts, and then like they like 4 or 5 way kind of free for all matches with the decks that we build in those drafts. It's
That's
a good
sick.
time.
Yeah, actually, that sounds really fun.
Yeah, I feel like every time I do it though, I'm always like forget that that's gonna be the day of the Magic draft, and like I'm either like on an edible or like tripping, and then they have to re-explain the rules of Magic to me like the entire time we play.
the worst.
So I'm not a good friend to play Magic with, but I'm happy that my friends put up with me.
I'll keep that in mind. If we ever do play a show together, I do want to play one or both of you in Magic
I'll
before
bring
or
the Chuck E.
after or
Cheese deck
between
for
sets.
sure. That shit will.
If you have an extra deck, I'm down to play.
I do actually.
Then let's get it going.
Let's get.
Sick.
Let's get it. Oh shit! How did it? Wait. Oh no! This is where I start to have no idea what's going on. We got a saga out here.
I kind of hate the sagas, but also I'm gonna use them to my advantage.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and just be a boomer and not know what they are or what they do, or try to find out even.
They are kind of weird. I don't know. I don't know what the deal is with them.
They're like adventure cards, right? Like they're like, I did this, and then this happened, and etc.
Yeah.
If this, then this.
Yeah, no, like, what is it? Turn 2, you get a new thing happens. You get a counter every turn, I think. Yep. Now some other dumb thing happens that I hate. But oh, oh, no shit. Okay, that's what I mean. Now it's 4/4. Okay. Uncool. And yeah. And now turn 3, what happens? Let's see. Power 4 or greater, draw 2. So basically, two free cards.
Yeah.
Cast an instant. A wizard spell. I must have been drunk when I made this deck. I don't know what I was thinking.
You were thinking I want Walker from Towhead to beat me at Magic.
Yeah, what I meant to say was, hacker, haxers. Oh shit. Don't have anything that does that. It does. Every time I play Arena, I'm like, damn, I really do want to play Magic in real life now.
No, I'm the same way. I'm always yeah.
I long for banned old magic before sagas and other weird shit I don't understand.
That's fair. I feel like it is kind of a weird mechanic,
I
but
mean, it's just like the
I'm
most
not.
classic, like, back in my like, I don't know, like, of course, they're gonna add new rules, like, shut up, right? Like, but at the same time, I don't know. I'm a weenie about it, I guess. Wait, hold on. Damn it.
I'm looking at Alex's hand, and I don't know. I think you might got the comeback again.
You better shut up.
I'd love to see it.
I'm kibitzing.
Oh, fuck. God damn it. No. I forgot that I had pacified. Dual pacification. And we got
Oh yeah, wait, I can just cheat by looking at the Twitch stream, but I'm not
Could,
gonna.
yeah.
screen sniping? Is this what we've come to? Yes.
I'm not the younger sibling in every Call of Duty game.
Green
Yeah.
looker.
We were playing, we went for my birthday, like early birthday kind of situation. We went to
Right.
arcade, which is, you know, arcade bar. And, oh, good God. And, we were playing the Daytona racing game by Sega.
Toner Racing USA.
That's the one. Oh, guacamole. I'm gonna get trampled. That's all I know.
Yup.
And I kept screen looking to our drummer who was playing to, it doesn't even help. Goddamn. Useless. Absolutely useless. Anyway, I kept screen looking to cause him to get smashed into the wall and have his car explode. He was like, "You don't even have a driver's license," which is true. But I still whipped his ass.
Actually, I just got my driver's license on
And you beat me
Thursday,
probably by like
which I guess is.
an extremely reasonable. What the fuck?
What did you say?
Said you beat me by an extremely reasonable amount of time.
Yeah, I think I did. I think like I don't know. I was like, damn, I waited so long, but I guess I only waited like a year and a half after I could get it to get it.
I honestly don't have anything to play. And here you go. Rip.
There, rip. Plates.
I'm gonna get I'm gonna stand sad emoji. Which you should not be looking at. What the fuck?
I'm not
Green
looking
and
at
white?
it. Oh my.
How the hell? Oh my.
How did I get 20 life?
I don't know.
Negative 11 health. Very nice.
Shut up, Dylan. Alright, I got another good bad deck. I got chock full of them here. Hold on.
Alright, I'll challenge you again.
I did much better the first
I remember when I
The
first
stream
made this
goes
deck.
as late as you're willing to beat Alex at this game, I guess.
Absolutely. When I first made this deck that I'm playing with now, it was the first tricolor deck I'd ever made, and I was playing with it, and I'd won a couple games, and I texted my friend, and I was like, I'm kind of saucing with my tricolor deck in Magic the Gathering Arena, and she was like, you are not allowed to describe it as saucing if it's in Magic the Gathering Arena, and you know what? She was right.
It's true. There's not even any cardboard. Just for the record, this deck is called, since you can't see the John, I named this deck Drain the Swamp.
Oh no! Oh shit! It's gonna be a bunch of these little black dogs.
Oh,
Jesus fucking typhoid rats.
I love typhoid rats. Always have. I don't like black decks at all. Like, the micromanagement of your graveyard just drives me nuts.
Yeah.
I'm not
No,
good at that.
I can get
but,
that.
if you're good at it, like, I feel like I'm a red deck kind of person.
I'm definitely. I think I'm green and or blue, and I guess this deck is green, blue, and white. I think those. Although the two IRL decks I have, sorry, I just said IRL out loud, are black and red. So I guess I'm kind of wrong there.
I feel like black and red are pretty complementary.
It can be. You can definitely get, like, some sick combos going.
Yeah.
Man.
Oh, sweet. At this point, I'm just doing it to spite you.
I mean, what's next? You're gonna play
You
one
did
of
say
those
you were gonna be mean, and he encouraged it, so he's
freaking-
done
This
this
is true.
himself.
You're gonna play one of those
This is-
freaking gingerbread cookie cards next, aren't you? One of those goddamn.
Wait, what are the gingerbread cookie cards?
They made like a whole thing, like with what do you call it? The I don't know. It's like a Grimm's fairy tales situation.
Oh, that's cool. I did not know that. I don't keep up to date with the meta. I won't lie.
I mean, I just see it when I like occasionally look at what the pre-releases are and stuff because my friends like it.
Mm.
I'm like, all right, sure, what's that about? And then are you for real?
The Throne of Eldraine cards throughout the Throne of Eldraine heavily reference the Arthurian legend of Camelot and Grimm's fairy tales on the other hand.
I'll have to check it out. Yeah, I feel like I don't know. I keep being like, yeah, I want to get into Magic the Gathering, but it's also like the lore is so good.
The newest one, the new lore that they did, I'm pretty psyched on. What do you call that? Dungeons and Dragons, basically.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I need to. Yeah, I really don't know anything about it. I need to look into it because
Should.
I feel like if I
Yeah, there's
like
a gingerbread cabin card and there's a ginger brute card.
damn,
Oh,
that's
call Alex. Yeah, I feel like I could like trying to get into the lore of Magic feels as daunting as like trying to get into the lore of like I don't know, comic book character that's existed for like 30 years.
yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Wait, that was stupid. I mean, the lore in Magic. Oh my.
Yeah, I feel like I just don't know shit about it. I'm just too lazy. Bro, why would you do that? That was so mean.
Bazinga.
Not Bazinga.
That's
It's
gonna
not
be
that.
a bazinga.
It's not
Oh, I
Bazinga.
forgot you can click on the map for no reason.
Yeah, bro, I'm killing him.
Oh, okay. Jesus, who has that kind of mana?
Yeah, it's a lot of mana.
I just saw that Bathroom of the Future when they were watching the stream earlier. They made the DMCA Bat Commander joke. You said you were gonna get the copyright strike for playing the Aquabats in the background. That's pretty good.
Oh wait, yeah, I don't know. I can't see the chat. Is everyone being like, "Wow, Walker's so cool"?
It's been pretty quiet. I feel like we got we had a bit of bad internet luck with Disposable America has that live stream show tonight that has like some pretty big names
Oh,
on it. So that might have been taking some of our streams away. I mean, it's
yeah.
fine
Wait,
'cause people can.
that's not the Beach Bunny. Blue Deputy, is it?
No, it's Hey I Love You, Lava Girl, Plague Skater, Pink Navel, Molly Dragon, Kitchen are all playing tonight. That started at 8.
Oh, that's right. That was supposed to be. That was gonna be a sick show. I'm hoping that there's a uh,
Why
yeah,
not Tuesday though? My worst
that's
nightmare.
pretty crazy.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's kind of like why we chose Tuesdays. It seemed like a pretty empty night for streams, but no, there's always going to be some nights where it goes up against other stuff. But we will be sure to upload this to the YouTube as well and make a tweet about it once the link is like actually once it like correctly exports to YouTube, and we'll share that.
Oh
And
yeah, I'll
people can watch it
plug
whenever
it.
they want.
Hmm. I keep, you know what's fucking me up is fucking the gosh darn pacifism.
Oh yeah, yeah. I think that was my smartest move. Bro.
Damn, Goofy Dumb Deck number 3 is doing okay for you, Alex.
They're all bad decks. Then, on the other hand, I'm getting dinosaurs.
Oh, that's not good. How big of an install is this game, Alex?
I think it's like
I
2
don't think
gigs.
it's huge.
Does it? The game itself
I don't
might
think
be
it's huge.
big. I think I'm thinking of the updates are like 1.5 gigs each, but it's like probably if it. I thought it was only a 2 gigs. I'm not totally sure though, because it's mostly over the net.
Yeah.
Yeah, this sucks.
It says it's like 6.5.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
could
It's massive.
have downloaded it. Well, maybe I still will, but
I'll come back
tonight.
on just so we can play again.
I'm down.
I'll
Been-
rush my next release. Just so I
For
can
only 3
justify
months
cover.
between your previous release and, or well, like 4 months between your previous release and this one. So, hit you up in October.
Let's hope so. Yeah, I have not been writing anything lately, which sucks, but I gotta.
And you
Gotta
got a
get
big
on
move
that.
coming up.
Yeah. I'm hoping it doesn't. This summer, hopefully, I'm hoping to write some shit. But we'll see. You know.
That was a good play, but I don't think it's gonna be enough.
We'll find out, I guess.
This is Dylan's fault. That mana.
Minus 20. Shit.
Freaking A. I got
Got-
one more
Good
back.
Yeah.
game.
You want to throw one more down?
I'm down to do one more. Yeah.
Because I got one more terrible deck that I made. And by terrible, I mean they've been a lot of fun, but minus 20
Yeah, they don't.
justifies terrible, in my opinion.
I mean, the decks themselves seem pretty good. I think it's just that I only play with this one deck, so I think I'm pretty practiced with it.
I don't even remember what this one is. But it's definitely custom. I definitely, that's the thing, like the thing about this is it's like Rocket League or whatever other game where you have to like fucking you have to like keep up with the seasons and shit if you want to like be good at the game. And like when I thought about it, I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna play Rocket League instead.
Dude, I've never actually played Rocket League. I might get it for my Switch because it seems really fun.
It's fun.
And it's free to play now, so
Is it?
Oh, for real?
yeah, it went free to play like a year ago.
Missed me.
That's cool. I might have to buy it then, or to get it then. Shit. What else have you guys been listening to these past couple of months?
Well, it's a couple months. Very recent release. The new Youngheim EP is very good.
Oh yeah, I've seen a lot of people talking about that.
Also
Someone's
really
been
liked.
destroying my Spotify recommendations, but probably for the better long term. But he's been using my Spotify with me, even though I have.
Who
I
has?
was gonna. I mentioned this before, but like I have the family plan, and I could give him premium access and stuff for himself.
Oh.
But he just uses mine for playlists and shit. And all my
Yeah.
yacht rock playlists and bad hair metal playlists are buried underneath like this week.
Malachi's core, emo.
Yeah.
Kalash is cool.
And I have to like. I mean, it's good because it gets me to actually pay more. Because otherwise,
Really?
what did I today? I was in a while. I don't remember what it was. Oh, yeah, it was Bell and Sebastian.
Oh, I love those.
I haven't listened in a minute, so I was like, I'll listen to that.
Yeah, sweet. That's yeah. I thought
Really
it's a pretty
like the
good.
new Tiger Straw as far as like bigger bands.
Oh yeah, I still haven't listened to that. I need to. I have not been keeping up with new releases because I can't stop listening to Buddy Buffalo. I'm sorry.
I mean, this whole like hanging out with other bands for me is a good reason to like listen to.
Right.
Like, it is hard to keep up with how much stuff comes out. Like,
Yeah.
What if you just treat the DIY scene like a third job?
yeah, but why would I do that? I have 2 jobs already.
Oh,
That's why you
Yeah.
get the third job.
Yeah, but I gotta finish Red Dead Redemption too.
That's fair. Oh my god, speaking of which, fucking E3 Nintendo news, Breath of the Wild 2 looks so great, and also Metroid, like, whatever the Metroid, like,
Metroid
Prime.
Dread,
Metroid
I can't
Dread.
was teased
Dread,
in
that's the one.
Metroid Prime Hunters on the Nintendo DS.
Crazy. Metroid Dread has been rumored for like 13 years.
Yeah.
Like since like
Yeah.
the original DS. And like there were like rumors that it was canceled, and I'm sure it probably was. Like
I'm saying they
this
probably
version
ran
that
out
we're
of
seeing
ideas
of
and
it.
we're like, yo, alright, but here you go.
That's awesome. I'm really excited for it.
It looks sick actually. Like you know what it reminded me of that made me hyped about it? Was what the I didn't know I could do that. What made me hyped about it was it was kind of like Dead Cells a little bit. I think maybe Nintendo saw
I
the
like
success of those like hardcore 2D platformers or 2D like I don't know Metroidvanias I guess, and it was like, hey
Yeah.
wait, we know how to do that. Wait, we have one already. We canceled it, and they were just like, all right, fix it, finish it, like. Metroid
I'm
Prime
hyped for
4
it.
is
How it
pretty
has like the stealth sections where like the Emmys have like scanning capabilities, and you just kind of have to like hide behind objects, and it's just like a one-hit kill when you run into them. Yeah, I was watching some of like the treehouse footage. And there are some interesting little ways that they're like trying to bring a faster pace to the Metroid 2D gameplay, but like still make it feel like you're constantly on edge.
Yeah, I mean that gave
And
me the
like
vibe of like Dead Cells kind of like where you're just like by like playthrough number 5 you're just hauling ass through the thing, you know?
Dead Cells is one of those games where I've been meaning to play it for literally like since I got my Switch, and I think like this summer will be the time. Finally, this summer when I actually do it.
I definitely recommend it. It's a great game. It's
It
like
seems
I'm
awesome.
pretty sure it's pretty cheap now too. It's like $20. You can find it on sale for cheaper than that pretty often.
Yeah, I just saw a sale for it, like digital, for Nintendo, so I may have to pick that up.
But
Those
yeah,
games are tricky like that. Like I never know whether I want to like what do they call that these days? This is a whole new thing I never knew about, but like the fad of the week or whatever, you know? Like it's like a Steam community thing. Like they're like, oh, this is like Valheim was one, Fall Guys was one, and like I feel like 2D
I don't
platformers get
know.
into that. But like before I got that aware of gaming news, I was just like, you know what, Dead Cells looks fun, and it was. It's like very snappy. I got it because it reminded me of Rogue Legacy. Honestly, that was the main reason.
Yeah, I don't know. It seems like it seems like it's up my alley. Like that kind of game I would enjoy. So I think I'll
Probably
probably
would.
snag.
Oh
Yeah,
man.
for as far as like new music goes, I've almost exclusively been listening to like DIY bands because like
Yeah.
took the pandemic took not only like a bunch of us started demoing during the pandemic, and our two guitarists, Alex and Vince, were probably like the people that I visited most during it, where we would just like demo shit out until like 4 in the morning and
Oh, sweet.
kind of hang out. So we have like a bunch of like half-written songs, and like other thing that I really took upon myself during the pandemic was to like really go ham on our social media presence. And so like
Yeah.
it's like all these new musicians that we follow are just nuts, and like I had never heard of like 95% of them because like we were on Twitter, but like we weren't really active on it. I feel like it's a lot easier to discover new bands on Twitter than it is on this like service we were using
Oh, for
more.
sure. Yeah. Twitter is definitely a better place to find new music. It's definitely like it's the reason for like half of my music taste at this point.
Yeah, so like really hype on like the new Hey I Love You.
Yeah.
Really liked that Sonderbaum's album towards the beginning of the year.
Oh no.
There's been some sick stuff.
Stars Hollow and Origami Angel's new albums have been getting a lot of play for me as well.
Really, I actually have found I don't know I listened to the Origami Angel album literally once and then did not revisit it. And I loved Gen 3 and Somewhere City. I don't know. I just couldn't get into it this one.
So I hadn't heard of them until like the singles for this new album dropped, and
Mhm.
like I've kind of been going backwards through their discography, and I don't know, like Gamma Gang didn't hit for me like as much as I like it now on first listen, but I, like, the first time I listened through it, I was hooked.
Yeah, that makes sense. I'll probably go back. Like I've been meaning to go back and revisit it, but I don't know. I just like for me the lyrics did not hit as hard as the ones in Somewhere City or Gen 3.
I really liked that new Pink Shift EP.
Yeah, that was really good.
Um, that Small Data album is very good. I listened to the song Bitch Store a lot because I really liked that like very short ska part in it.
Yeah, yeah. I listened to some of that. I thought it was really cool. Definitely enjoyed that.
Riley the motherfucking band.
Yeah,
That album Already Fucked is something I've
Already
been
Fucked was awesome. I
Profit.
in like 3 days that I my bad, what?
Alex, we can't hear you.
I said the Octo Prophet. That's my new band name.
Oh,
Fucking goddamn Octo Prophet over here.
oh yeah. I for the like 3 days um that I had fans also like or whatever on Spotify. Riley was in it. I think there was like an insane amount of screamo in that fans also like for the kind of music I make, just
That's
because of
pretty
like I
funny.
guess the scene I'm in,
Yeah.
which I think is so funny. Like I had like Hekra and Rookie Card and Guitar Fight and like like zero artists that make music anything close to mine, which honestly I think is really cool. But yeah.
I mean, I think that's like a testament to the diversity that's in like the DIY scene right now in terms of sound. That's not thing like Alex and I started college right when like digital revival was starting, pretty much.
I will calm the
like
roar
2011.
Right.
and save all
Um,
Zendikar's
And
people.
like back then, I mean, just felt like, all right, time to go get drunk and listen to some 20-somethings that really like Weezer. Like that
So
and
Remo
that was
Drive.
just like every band.
Yeah, yeah, that makes sense. I feel like it's definitely music is definitely it's just like the emo scene generally has evolved a lot since then.
Yeah, and but it's cool to see like parting new band that like has former members from Dowsing and Empire just
Mm.
like released their new EP, and it's really good, and like the like more newer artists that I follow still fuck with it and are like, yeah, this is sick. Like I liked Empire as well, and so it's like it's not like people are like, oh, it's an old sound, like get it out of here. It's just like that is also good, but also all these new things are good too, and that's
Yeah,
definitely like the kind of culture I am here for.
yeah. I think I've seen a lot of shit that's like Fifth Wave is the only good emo everything. Like emo revival, modern baseball sucks, and it's like that's like a fun contrarian take, and like okay, but like very clearly all these bands are like there's a reason you're all in the same genre. It's like if people are influences from influences. So like what are you gaining from this?
I don't know. I also make fun of modern baseball. Like I don't know. They were never one of my favorite bands, but um, I don't know. Like I feel like a
Yeah,
lot
for
of
sure.
those fifth wave emo memes are in jest, or like kind of like people are just making them like just to like just something to do. Like I don't think there's any like actual malice involved with a lot of them.
No, for sure. Yeah, I don't have anything against the fifth wave emo memes. I think that like I don't know. I think fifth wave is a very cool way to define what is happening right now. And yeah, I don't know.
Do you think it is funny whenever people like get really into discussing it on Twitter, because it's just like I don't know. It seems like people are stressing themselves out about something that they don't need to be, but I mean, that is without that Twitter wouldn't exist. So what are you
Yeah,
gonna do?
word. Oh shit, am I about to lose this? This is actually your comeback, huh?
No, probably not. um,
So afraid of the Octo Prophet, Alex.
oh, true. Good point, Dylan.
Signals Midwest put out a 7-inch that was really good.
Who did?
Signals Midwest.
Oh yeah. I don't know. I feel like the last like I don't know 3 years have been just like fantastic years for releases. I think it's been like crazy. Like 2019, 2020, and 2021 have given me some of my favorite music of all time. I think that's really cool.
I welcome new
Yeah, I'm
allies.
very hyped to see like a lot of these bands that I've recently discovered live. So hoping that
Yeah,
shows successfully come back.
me too. Yeah, you guys are playing a couple this summer, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so we played one on June 5th.
Oh yeah, you did Forge Fest, right?
Yeah. That was a lot of fun. It was kicked all our asses though. It was super hot
very
out,
fun.
and like we were like, oh damn, it's great to play a show again, but like it's also great that that show is over.
Yeah.
We like my girlfriend and her friends came for the first time in a couple, like 2 years maybe for a show, or a year and a half. I don't know, whatever, however long all this stuff was. And she was like, "You guys didn't even play that long." And I was like, "What do you mean we didn't play that long? Whoever wants anyone else to play longer?"
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
definitely the first time that like the only complaint we really heard was didn't play long enough. And it's like, dang, we're doing something right now.
Yeah, for real. I feel like that's a marker of good shit.
And then
Um,
we have another show scheduled for July 10th next month. That'll be like an outdoor ticketed event so that there aren't too many people that show up, just so we can like everybody can keep their distance.
right.
And then we're shooting for a couple other Philly shows. Some bands have reached out to us asking for help with like booking shows, but we're still waiting to hear back from some venues we reached out to about those dates. So looking like we'll probably have about one a month through November, but we'll see.
I'm bummed I
Help
can't
me
catch one,
remake
but
this world.
I hope at some point I will be able to.
Well, um, we also have some plans for some live stream shows. Not all of which I can talk about, but the For Us Fest, we're going to be part of that one.
Oh, that's
like
right. Yeah.
3-day thing from July 30th through August 1st.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm excited to watch that. A bunch of the Quick Camera Recycling Center, I think, is playing that fest, so I'm definitely stoked to see that.
Nice. Yeah, there are stoked to see a bunch of cassettes on that one, but specifically or U. I don't really know how to pronounce it. UX. My Girl and Over the Weather. 3X that I'm particularly excited to see what they do for themselves.
Yeah, that'll be really
Protect
cool.
my home.
I'm excited.
Actually gonna record our set for that to practice this weekend. Alex, did you call the studio to book a practice for this weekend?
I did not. I fell asleep as soon as I got home today.
Heard.
But yeah.
Well, yeah. So during the pandemic, we Alex and Vince with a bunch of other artists local to Philly had a practice space that we used and kind of shared between like to 10 people. But had like super bad water damage in the storage unit room that we rented from them, and like people weren't paying their rent during the pandemic, and it was like Alex's name on the lease, so like we eventually just got told that they were gonna sell all the stuff in it, so we had to like go at night and get like the most valuable of the equipment and least damaged of the equipment that we could to salvage it.
Oh shit.
Real DIY hours, in my opinion, there.
Now we have to book all of our practices like by the hour at like a setup studio because we don't have a great space for all of us to practice at. Like,
Yeah, that is definitely one of the things I'm like thankful about being a solo project. Is like I can just my band practices or whenever I feel like it in my bedroom with
that's
my acoustic guitar.
sick. Not having to coordinate sounds so nice, but I'm also just not driven enough to do it without saying, hey, do this thing.
Stayed out
Yeah,
my
for
way.
sure. Yeah, I think I definitely do at some point want to start a band or something, or get other musicians on this project because it would be cool. I think, but oh shit, I just lost this, huh?
No -20, I'll take it.
Yeah, I still, loss is a loss.
Well, it's 2-1. I'll take at least one dub. That was fun though.
I can respect that. Yeah, that was fun. I'm a big Magic fan.
Yeah, I mean, now that we're Magic friends, I'm down to play any other time too, you know?
Sweet, I'll for sure hit you up then. I'm always looking for someone to play
Keeping
Magic with.
the emo community alive through Magic the Gathering.
I think that's the natural progression. Is like we go like music and then kind of leave music behind and do Magic the Gathering.
I was saying to Alex that the real reason we're doing Booze Chatly is we're building a soft off ramp for us to not make music anymore. Like, well, we'll be tangentially involved in the scene by just talking to people that still feel like making music.
So good noise podcast.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
If we have a gaming
hell yeah.
gimmick.
Yeah, I mean, I still
Yeah.
stream other games pretty frequently, but yeah, I mean, we were originally thinking Tuesday and Thursday, and I was like, maybe, but like literally, I came home from work today and just collapsed asleep. And I was like, if I'm doing that on the reg, I can only be
Yeah.
like this much reliable, you know?
Yeah.
Because like
No,
when
for
you're
sure.
asleep, you're not very reliable typically.
Yeah, I feel like that is kind of a pattern I tend to see.
Yeah,
Is
it's
like,
rough. I mean, I like turned 30, and then the next day I got up at 6 a.m. by accident, and
shit.
went about my morning, and I was like, is this like, what's next? I'm gonna be talking about like how much we needed that rain over the weekend, or like who knows? I'm terrified of it, but at the same time, I don't really feel much different, obviously, and other than more
Yeah,
tired, you know. But you just do do what comes naturally and make the best worst music you can, and that's all I've ever figured out how to do anything. Like,
yeah, hell yeah. That's basically what I'm doing right now.
but now that we have your anecdote of you re-recording a song, I'm gonna be reminding Dylan of that every time I'm frustrated with a song because
It's gonna be like at like 1 in the morning after we've already worked on it for like 4 hours and he's slurring his words and I'm just gonna be so annoyed.
there's no guarantee I
To
can
be
stay up
fair,
that late anymore, you know? But
I did end up going with the first version of what it ended up being. So
which is probably what we'd end up doing as well, I feel like. But
yeah,
still, you know, that's the weird thing. Like when you're on reel to reel tape, right? That'll be a real second guess moment because you'll be like, well, the tape is like $100 for 30 minutes, like
yeah,
which rocks. I feel like people released stuff they would never release today because they were just like, well, this is what we got, like,
right.
and like there's some
Yeah, definitely.
truth to that, you
Like
know.
DAWs have made perfectionism way too easy, which sucks.
Well, I'm glad some people are still out here uh keeping it keeping it wild, you know, keeping it in the wild zone.
For sure.
And I definitely am gonna have to see more drawings of wild looking banjos.
Banjos.
Because like again, I was like, oh, it's just a banjo, and then I realized, wait, there's that other weird knob on the banjo. I don't
Oh,
even
that's the
I don't even know what
banjos
the
actually,
fuck
or at
that.
least my banjo has a fifth fret, a fifth tuning peg, fifth string that ends 75%, like three quarters up the neck.
Yeah, I don't know how any of that works, but I like the way it looks. So
Hell yeah.
I want to get a
I'm glad
guitar
you like
like
it.
that has like different like strings. I'm veering into like I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about zone, but definitely that'd be pretty fun. A guitar with like six different string lengths. Why not?
That would be pretty cool.
It's like some Dr. Seuss shit. But um, before we wrap it, what I was curious about, because Dylan brought it up briefly, um, future releases. What's that look like?
So so far, um I'm writing a large-ish release. Um, I don't know if I don't know if saying I can't say much is stupid. I'm trying to write an album. I've got the bass for like bass BASE, not the instrument, for I think six or so songs. So it's like feasible. I have not been writing any lyrics, which is like annoying. But yeah, I think if if I actually get off my ass and do it, ironically, it'll be on my ass. Then it'll probably come out late this year or maybe early next year.
Oh yeah. Well,
That's an extremely reasonable timetable for someone who just put out two releases. So I mean,
Yeah,
good on
no,
you.
I
And we are
I'll
stoked to
mute
hear
your
it when
mic and
they're
everything.
ready.
But my question is, here, let's I'm just gonna mute the whole John. No one else can hear this but us. Yeah, that's admirable though. But yeah, I'm definitely interested to see how it goes, because if you go from like that from the EP like self-contained vibe to something even wilder, who knows? Could be pretty fun. So I'll be following
I'm
along
excited. I think
at
it'll
home.
be fun. Would
That's
say?
super interesting. So I'll be following it to see how it goes, because the scope of already the EPs has got me interested in what a longer thing could look like. So
Hell yeah, I'm glad that I've got you interested. I guess that's kind of the idea of EPs. Thank you.
yep. Well, it definitely helps us out too, because we're still trying to figure out how to release music ourselves. So
Yeah, word. It is
the
a
fun of it all,
ever
right?
changing thing. Yeah.
But when do you actually move up to California?
I think like mid-August. I've not gotten my like actual move-in date, but I think somewhere between like mid to late August.
All right, so
We
I'll
gotta
have to
hustle.
get my ass in gear on trying to book a DC show before mid to late August.
Hey, we could
Absolutely.
always do a stripped down set in a fitting
That'd be
fashion
sick.
or something like that.
Absolutely.
It'd be fun. All right. Well, thank you for doing this, and this was fun.
Yeah, thank you guys. This
And
was
thanks
super
for
fun.
letting me win
Thank you
that
guys.
last game too, because otherwise I would have just lost all three. So
Yeah, I do it for the people.
People's champ.
all right. Well, we'll talk to
See,
you later. See ya.
for sure. Yeah, thank